This conference will now be recorded.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah. So, shall we start or somebody else
Ma'am,
need to
can you
come?
just give us 2 minutes?
Yeah, sure.
All the students have joined in the phone.
Yeah, sure, sure. May I know how many are there?
We have only 3 students here, ma'am.
Okay, okay.
Hello, ma'am. You can
Yeah, tell me.
start with the class, ma'am.
Oh, is it? Okay, okay, fine. Only that much? Only two are there, I think, right?
Ma'am, you have three students.
Okay, three students are there. Okay.
Yeah. You
So
did not join?
Nandita, Nandita and Amreen. So then,
One more should join. Sneha. I'll just check.
yeah, sure.
Ma'am,
Yeah, tell me.
we're not able to connect the earphones or the Bluetooth to the phone. The voices
To
are
the
echoing, so
no, no, no. So you can connect with any device, no problem. Or else, from your mobile phone only, you can connect with the same link. So then you have to click on that join this link, join when session starts. So it is already the session is already going on. So you can just click on the link which we have sent to you.
ma'am, you can start now.
Yeah. Good afternoon, Nandita, Amreen, and Sneha.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Okay. What are you studying? What you're all studying or what?
Studying, ma'am, we are currently
Studying.
pursuing
You are pursuing. So what are you pursuing?
MCOM, Masters of Commerce.
Masters of Commerce. Oh, okay, okay, fine, fine. So then, uh, so in your classes, okay, so since you have opted for the commerce sessions, so that is about the commerce sessions only, about the finance sector, right? Finance sector. Yeah. So now, like you have systems with you?
Yes, ma'am.
You have. Okay, fine then. So now you are having the thing like now today we will discuss about the financial modeling session, right? So the financial modeling sessions, why do we conduct this, or else why everybody is fond of this financial modeling sessions? I mean the courses or whatever you say. Okay. So MCOM, what you are studying, like which year, like first year or second year? So both they are combined. So my screen is visible for you all.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, fine then. So the first point is nothing but, so why do we learn, or why everybody are behind of this financial modeling? So do you know how much important this course is? Like financial modeling, everybody are fond of this course. They are behind of this course. So each and every companies, they are asking for this courses, for this sessions. Why? What is the reason? Do you know that? Okay. So now basically, so we do business, right? We do business. So it is what is very very important for the business. So people, I want you to respond, because without if you do not respond, I cannot understand that you have understood. Okay. So please people, I want you to respond to my query. Am I audible? Am I audible to you all? Or else
Yes,
you
ma'am.
can just message me in the chat box. Okay. So like if the audio is not supporting to you, you can just text me in the chat box. Okay, so that you are audible, or what do you feel like, you want me to repeat it once again? Okay. So or else if you do not understand, Okay, so whichever the query you have or whichever the doubts you have, so you can just put it in the chat box. Okay, so if your audio doesn't support, okay, but anyhow you have to respond me. Okay, so otherwise I can't move forward to the next topics. That's why. Okay, so I am Aishwarya and I am going to take the financial modeling sessions for you. Okay, so this is, I mean, our I'm from NICT computer education. Okay, so we are conducting this financial modeling sessions, okay, for you. Okay, uh, okay, so the first query of my thing is, like, everybody are doing business, right? Everybody will do the business. So what is the requirement of the business? Basic requirement. Or else you just think in your perspective. Okay, so if you want to start up a business, okay, if you want to start up a business, so then what do you need? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so I am audible to you, no? So can you just respond me? So you just tell me whether you have understood my query or not, or you just response me something. Okay, you want me to repeat my query, or if you do not understand my query. Okay, so I want to know what it is happening there. Okay, that's why. What is the basic requirement of the business? Okay, so simply, if I ask you, like, you want to start up a business, so then how do you start a business? So, the basic requirement, okay, so the basic requirement of the, so the basic requirement of the business is money, right? So, money, that is nothing but the capital, right? So without capital, without investing the capital, so you can't do the business itself, right? So that is nothing but the business. So, like, money is required for the business, for each and every business to start up. Okay, so now what is this capital? So what is this money? So so what is it is related to the financial modeling. So basically that is called as the finance. Okay, so finance. So what is finance? So finance is nothing but the money. Okay, finance is nothing but the money. So, like, nowadays money, if it is not there, so nobody can do anything, right? So, like, if you wanted to start a business, or if you wanted to grow up, like expand your business, or else if you wanted to do something else, the basic requirement is nothing but money itself, right? So without investment or without capital, we can't set up a business, or we can't start up any kind of the business, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So now this is like, after a requirement of the, I mean, after this business, I mean, after this money needed, so we should be having, the next thing is about the profits. Okay, profits. So what is the aim of doing the business? So the aim of doing the business is nothing but the profit, right? So the aim of doing the business is profit. The aim of doing the business is profit. So everybody is behind of profit only, right? So now the why do you set up a business? So why do you start up a business? So because we need profit. So we need profit. That's why we will be setting up the business and make profits. Okay. So now how do you make a profit? So you will be setting up the business, so by investing some money. Okay, you then after that, after investing some money, you will be having the you should take some employees, right? So that is nothing but laborers, right? So then you have to pay them some salaries. Okay, so all those things you have to set up. Okay, so you have to do that. So basic needs of the employees. Okay, so then after that you have to pay them the salary. Okay, so after employees, so then investors should be needed. Okay, so investors should be needed. So then after that, shareholders, investors. Okay, so then a bank, institutions. Okay, so that means the lending institution, so we will call the banks as a lending institutions, right? So bank also we are very much needed. Okay, so because to invest some money. Okay, so that is about our thing. Okay, so after reaching each and everything, so then after that we are aiming things to the profit. Okay, so this things to the profit. So we can do it, so we can do the business, so only by uh, setting up a business. So based on what? Based on, like, say now for example, based on what you set up a business? Based on your location, right? Based on your location. So based on your money, based on your man, right? Based on your location. So man, money, okay, location. Okay, so now capital. So now here you are having the location. Based on the location, we used to start up a business, right? So why do it? It is very needed. Why do it is very much needed for the business? So because say now in all over the Bangalore, so the demand for the same product will not be the same, right? So based on the location, it will be vary. Okay, so it will be varied according to the different locations. Okay, so might be in Kormangla, so more eatables or consumables will be business setups will be located. Okay, so then in different areas, so based on the different the people they are living there. Okay, staying there, based on the particular people, so we can take the decisions, right? Huh. So that is about the location. Okay, so for every time, for every business units cannot be set up everywhere. Okay, so not everywhere we can't set up the business of all the types of the business, right? So that is why it is called as a location. So based on the particular location, we have to set up a business. Okay. So, say for example, in Yelahanka or in any other things, so it is very prime area. So where if we just set up a business of what business, okay, so that is also very much needed. Okay, so what type of business we are doing? So we are doing like products we are selling. Okay, so small term business only, small scale business only. Okay, it's okay, but so based on the products, based on the location, based on the particular uh, people. Okay, so people's financial keeping it in our mind. Okay, so then we have to set up the business. So simply wherever we want, or wherever we just where we are staying or somewhere else, we can't do the decision and take up the start up the business, right? Yeah. So now based on the money also, say now based on the money in the sense, so how many people are there, how much time we needed. Okay, so how much everything is very very important in the case of this business setup, the startup, right? So now after this, keeping it in our mind, we have to set up a business. So then, who will decide all these things? Can you just tell me? Can you just tell me who will decide all these things? Like what to start up a business, or where to start, then how to start, so how much money we have. So all this decision making, who will do? Hello, am I audible for you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So, can you just tell me the answer for my query? So, who will do all these things? Generally, or if you want to, like you only think that if you want to set up a business or start up a business, so then what are all the requirements, or what are all the things you will be keeping it in your mind, and you will be starting, or to whom do you go and ask, like where to start, when to start? So who is the people, who is the person who take decisions? What do you do? What is the next step you take? Okay. Okay, nobody is answering me. Okay, I'll only answer. Okay. So now this is about like decision making can be done from the help of some employees. Okay, what is their designation? Okay, so the designation of a particular employee is financial analyst. Okay, financial analyst. So the decision making can be done by him. Okay, so him or her. Okay, so the decision making can be done by an analyst. Okay, so that is nothing but any analyst he can be. But so there are different types of analyst also. Okay, so that is nothing but financial analyst is one. Okay, so data analyst. Okay, so data analyst, business analyst. Okay, so data analyst is analyzing the data, and you just taking the decision, and you can generate the reports, right? So now here we are taking financial analyst. So who is that financial analyst? So analyst is nothing but finance is basically money. Okay, that is called as the money. Okay, so how much we have to invest? Okay, how much we have to invest? So in return, how much we are getting the profits. Okay, so then if my setup is manufacturing a sector, okay, so after manufacturing, to where it will go, okay, to where it will go. So everything, each and every decision, he is the person who takes, okay, who takes. So he is called as the financial analyst. Okay, so everybody, so today, like everybody, they are looking forward for this financial analyst. Okay, so why? Because like they are not capable, or they are not getting the idea, like where to start the business, when to start the business, everything. So can be the decision can be took by this financial analyst person. Okay, so the entire business or entire company will be depending upon this particular person. Okay, so the entire company depends upon this particular person's decision. Okay, say for suppose I am having the business, okay, I am having the business in Hanumant Nagar. Okay, so the next business I wanted to start up in other. Okay, so now I wanted to start up the next business in Jainagar. That is nothing but branch, I can say. Okay, so one more business unit I have to start. What type of business I have to do with? So whether I have to continue the same products which I am selling. Okay, so the same business what I am doing. So or else if I wanted to start up a new business unit, okay, with a different products. Okay, so with a different streamlines. Okay, so like that we can, if I set up a business, so then the people will be purchasing. That means so much of demand it is there or not. Okay, so everything can be taken by mean the decision can be taken by the financial analyst. Okay, so that's why everybody will be depending upon the financial analyst person only. Understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts in this?
No, ma'am.
Yeah, so the next thing what I wanted to tell you is financial analyst, I told you. So what does he do? So he will be telling us the business, like where to start, when to start the unit. Okay, so based on what, based on who, like how can he say that, how can he say that? Okay, so he can do the decisions with the help of like the software. Okay, so with the help of the software, what is that software? So that software is Excel. Okay, Excel. So all the, I mean so some calculations or some other things they have to do, okay, in the system. Okay, so in the system we can do the calculations in Excel itself, like calculations all the calculations can be done. Okay, so can be done in excel in excel, and can take decisions. Okay, and can take decisions. All the calculations can be done in Excel and can take decisions. Okay, so that is about like how he does. Okay, so an analyst person, like whether he is a business analyst or data analyst or a financial analyst, calculations has to be done by him. Okay, with the help of the Excel. Okay, so like what are all the calculations he will be doing? Okay, so for this calculations only, we are having a module. Okay, we are having the thing called as the financial modeling. Okay, so financial modeling. So modeling is nothing but I told you about the decision making. Everything can be done with the help of the financial analyst. Okay, so where does he do? So which software he'll be using? He'll be using Excel. Okay, so based on what he will do? So based on the, okay, so based on the previous year's data. Okay, so based on the previous year's data, okay, so he can do decision making. Okay, so say for example, if I take the last 10 years profit. Okay, last 5 years profit, I'll be giving for one person. Okay, so he has to say me what is the profit for this upcoming year. So anyhow, today is Jan 2nd. Okay, so now within the 3 months the financial year is going to end, right? So the 24-25 is going to end. Okay, so then we are stepping up to the next new financial year. Okay, so on 31st March we are going to make, we are going to take decisions. Okay, so like whether the business is doing profit or not, or we have to set up a new business, or if the business is going dull, so then what is the next step to take to towards it to improve the business. Okay, so this is about the thing, this is about the decision making he used to take. Okay, say for example, 1 year profit, 1 year loss, 1 year profit. So if you have like this, so then how do you decide? How do you decide? Because like I don't know the profit. Okay, so like say for example, somebody's company's data they're giving me. Okay, so they are giving me. So like last year it has been incurred loss. So that's why they came to me and they were asking about me, like whether this year is profitable or not. Okay, so what will be the sales or what will be the profit? So how can I take the decisions? So for all those things, I can answer with the help of like doing various kinds of calculations in Excel. Okay, so in Excel, so we can do all the calculations. So what type of calculations you do in Excel? Anybody is knowing about Excel? No? Yes? Tell me something. Anybody is knowing Excel? Or everybody knows? Or everybody not knowing anything? Have you ever worked out regarding Excel?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So then in Excel, so we are having different types of calculations. Okay. So for example, so we can do the analysis with the help of pivot table and pivot charts. Okay, so this is the first thing we can do it in Excel. Okay, so after that, pivot table and pivot charts. So in this pivot table, what do we do? So we will be doing different types like slices. Okay, so timelines. Okay, then calculated items and fields. Okay, so this is about the, and chart will be generated. Okay, so slices, applying, generating the timelines, generating the slices. Okay, so we can apply, we can take the decisions. Yeah. So now after that, which concept we can see? So we can put various kinds of charts. Okay. So then spark lines, we can do it in Excel. Okay. So then after that, we are having functions, different types of functions we do have in Excel. Okay. So then after that, what do we have in Excel? Anybody? Can you just answer me? Anybody? So functions, different types of functions we can do it. So then after that, functions in the sense like mathematical functions, statistical functions. Okay, so date and time functions, text functions, logical functions, database functions, lookup functions. Okay, logical functions. There are different types of functions we do have in Excel, right? So anybody has worked on that? Nobody?
Ma'am, we know basic items, ma'am.
Basic things you know. Okay, fine then. So after that, after applying the functions, so we can do like data validation. Okay, so then consolidation. So then scenario manager. Okay, so then goal seek, then data table. Okay, so then after that, importing the data. Okay, so importing the data from another source. Okay, so then you have the freeze panel. Okay, so these are all the important things, so where we can do it in Excel, so and we can make the decision making. Okay, so then we can prepare different kinds of dashboards. Okay, so all these things, so we can, you will be getting the concepts in Excel. Okay, so now till now you have understood about financial modeling course. So why do we do this, and how do we do this? Can you just take down all these things, like the topics, or like from the first you have to take down. So you have to take one book and pen, or if you just take a laptop, if you are having a laptop with you, you just note all these points.
Ma'am, finished, ma'am.
Finished, huh? Okay. So I'll just scroll down. You just take down that also. So these are all the concepts. So which we can do it in Excel. Yeah. So based on the previous year's data, so we can do the decision making. So till here it is financial modeling. Okay.
Ma'am, finished, ma'am. No, that also finished, ma'am.
Okay. Fine then. So now we had done about the financial modeling. So why we have to do this financial modeling course? Okay. So if you wanted to become a financial analyst, okay, so the first thing you have to decide about your package, your designation. Okay, so you can become a financial analyst only if you learn these things. Okay, so like first of all, the basic requirement of the financial modeling sessions are like you should be having the computer system with you, and inside that you should be having the Excel software. Okay, Excel software you should be having, and that too you have the different versions. Okay, so that too it should be the latest version only. Okay, so 2021 is the latest version of Excel. Okay, so you should be having that in your respective systems. Okay, so then after that you should be having the data. Okay, after that you should be having the data. So and then you should be knowing about your decision, like what you are doing and how you are doing and all. Okay, understanding. So this is about the thing about the concepts. So actually like you are telling that you are you are having only two I mean basic things in Excel, right? So actually, so we will start from this only. So all the topics we will be covering you. Okay, so pivot table, pivot chart, everything. I want you to. I'll be telling you. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So then after that, so we have to know about Excel calculations. So then later on, we'll be getting the decisions. Okay, we can take the decisions like we should be having the data. Okay, so based on the data, so data in the sense what? Say just now I told you about they will be asking you this year you will be getting the profit or not. Okay, so if they inquire you about the profits, so then what do you say? So you say I don't know. No, you can't say that like that. So they'll be providing you the previous year's data. Okay, so the previous year's data they'll be providing you. So based on the previous year's data, based on the different calculations, you have to do all those, you have to use all those calculations, and you can do it in Excel. Okay, so then I'll just tell you about our syllabus. Okay, our syllabus, what are all the things we are going to cover? Okay, so about the syllabus we are covering, what are all the things we are covering? So the basic things of Excel, not like basic things. Okay, so for financial modeling it is basic. Okay, like that. So pivot table, pivot charts, slices, timelines, like I have listed here all the things we are going to cover to you. Okay, so data validation, consolidation, scenario manager, goal seek, data table. So in this list, yeah, anybody have worked out about any one of the topic? Anybody is knowing anything about a particular topic? Like functions are basic things you told, like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Okay, so other than that, other than the functions, I want you to say like slices, timelines, or else you know about dashboard preparation. Anybody? No, you don't know about this, or else you know about this. Okay, very good. So, Nandita, very good. So, freeze panel where one particular row or column can be frozen. So, that is good. Okay. So, okay, then other concepts. What about other things like data validation, consolidation, all those things?
Ma'am, charts, ma'am.
Charts, you know. Okay, very good. Pivot chart. Okay, then. So now, what are all the things we will be covering? So I'll just tell you about our financial modeling sessions. Okay, so like all the concepts of the Excel. Okay, so I told you about the analysis or various decisions can be taken only from the Excel. Okay, so only from the Excel, because various kinds of calculations can be done in Excel. That is the only one software we do it in the system. Okay, so we can apply the calculations, we can do okay, so we can do the charts, Okay, so pivot chart, pivot table, everything can be done in Excel itself. Okay, so not in any other softwares we can do it. Okay, so that's why so this financial modeling sessions only will be conducted in Excel software only. Okay, so in Excel software only. Okay, so why? Because there is no other software, separate software for financial modeling. Say, for example, like for Tally, so we are having a different software for Tally itself. Okay, so by named as Tally only. Okay, so then we are having different softwares. Okay, like Photoshop, Corel Draw, all those things. Okay, so by if you want to learn a Photoshop course, so then Photoshop software only it is available, like that. But not like that in the case of financial modeling. Like financial modeling can be done in Excel itself. Okay, so but different types of case studies, different types of calculations. Okay, so everything can be done here in this platform. Okay, so 1 minute. Yeah, okay, so now like the first thing you have to learn the topics. Okay, so like advanced topics. Okay, so then after that, like preparation of the dashboard is must. Okay, so to prepare a dashboard, learning of all these concepts are very necessary. Okay, so then after that we are dealing with the different sessions. Okay, different sessions of preparing debt. Okay, so debts, what are debts, can I know, according to you, what are debts? Debts andre debts are nothing but the loans, right? Debts are nothing but the loans, right? So debts are nothing but the loans. Like say for example, in a, let us think in a practical way. Okay, so like you know about liability, because you're all commerce like MCom students, right? So MCom, you're dealing with different calculations, workouts you do. Okay, so workouts you do, right? So like what are liabilities? Yeah, correct. So the liability or money which we owe to others. What is that? About the meaning of liability, right? Oh, so owing to others. So liability means the loans which we have taken and we have to repay it back. Okay, so that is called as a liability. Okay, so then what is debt? Then what is debt? What is the difference between a debt and a liability? Okay, so excuse me, so the liability is nothing but, so we have taken 50 rupees from somebody else and we have to repay it back. Okay, so that 50 rupees I am liable to pay. Okay, say for example today I will take 50 rupees from my friend. Okay, so then tomorrow I have to repay it back. Okay, so then that is called as a liability. I am liable to pay 50 rupees for her. Okay, so that is called as liability. Okay, so we have to repay it back, so that is called as a liability. Okay, so then next thing is about the debt. So what is a debt? So debt is nothing but you have given, I mean I will be giving 50 rupees to my friend. Okay, so I'll be giving 50 rupees to my friend, and tomorrow I have to take it back from her. Okay, I have to take it back from her. So that is called as a debt. Understanding? That is called as a debt. So we are having debts calculation. Okay, debts calculation. So let's think now practically. You have you have deposited, I mean everybody are having bank accounts here. Everybody are having bank accounts here.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you have the bank accounts, like you have deposited the money. Like you have deposited the money, like lump sum it should be, like any kind of accounts like FD. You know about FD account? What is that FD account? What is the full form of FD? Fixed deposit. Very good. So fixed deposit account. So FD account. Say for example, today is Jan 2nd. Okay, so Jan 2nd, 2025. Okay, so you will be depositing 1 lakh. Okay, 1 lakh rupees you will be depositing for the tenure, like for the term of say 1 year. Let's make it easy. Okay, so 1 year for the percentage of say 7%. Okay, 7%. Okay, 1 year. Okay, so 1 lakh rupees. Okay, so then after 1 year, so on 2nd January 2026, so how much you will be getting it back? Okay, so all those types of calculations can be done in TMV. Okay, so TMV. So what is this TMV? So TMV is nothing but time value of money. Okay, TMV, or we can say that TVM. Okay, so TVM is time value of money. Okay, so time is nothing but what is the tenure or what is the duration we used to follow. Okay, what is the duration we used to follow? So after that particular tenure or after that particular term, so what is the lump sum amount we are going to receive? Okay, so that is called as the TVM. So calculation of TVM can be done in financial modeling. Understanding? Say for example, you will be depositing money and you will be opening your calci, like just it is not for 1 year, the tenure is about for 3 years. Okay, so you will be sitting in one place, you will be taking book, pen, everything, you will be sitting with your calculator and calculating deeply, like 1 lakh into 7% into so like all those things you do it. Okay, so like you no need to do all those things actually. Frankly speaking, no need to do all those things. It is very easy to do in financial modeling uh, calculations. Understanding, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. So then, coming to the next topic in TVM only. In TVM, you are having the debt calculation and one more thing. I mean, not debt calculation, like fixed deposit. I told you. One example I have given you, and one more thing is about uh, loans. You will be taking or EMIs. You will be taking, like you will be purchasing one vehicle. Okay, you will be purchasing one vehicle. Okay, what do you purchase, like any kind of mobile phones or whatever the thing you do. Okay, so whatever the thing you do, like you will be taking, you will be purchasing for uh, 1,50,000. Okay, so then in one shot, down payment you will be doing some amount like for 10,000. Then everything like 1,40,000, everything you'll be converting it for loan. That is for EMI. Okay, so everybody now they are following the same method. Okay, because like it is easy and we can take the use of the resource, right? I can use the particular product, so I don't want to wait till I save 1,50,000. Okay, so I'll go to the showroom and I'll buy my vehicle. Okay, so if I have 10,000, I'll be paying that down payment and then I'll be converting it to the EMI. This looks better, right? This is a very good idea, right? Ah, so yes. So now EMI calculation. So and we are forgetting one point here. Okay, so we are forgetting one point here. Everybody are seeking to the attention of how much we have to pay for 1 month. Okay, so how much we have to pay for 1 month EMI. Okay, 1,40,000 means, so for 1 month we have to pay 5,000. So within 1 year I can clear it off. Okay, so this is our attention seeking. Okay, but we are not concentrating on bulk. So bulk amount, how much we are paying for them. Okay, so why do the people say like credit cards, credit card facility? So previously they were not caring about us, but now they are behinding, they are coming over behind and they are telling that credit card you have to take the credit card, you have to take credit card with the lowest interest, with the least interest we will pay you, or we will provide you the credit cards. Why? Because so they will be we have to know that how much interest we are paying for them per annum, or per the product which we will be purchasing from them. Okay, so everybody are not concentrating on that because everybody is receiving salary. Okay, so per month, if I pay 5,000, it is enough. Okay, so everybody are concentrating only on that, but nobody are concentrating for the term of 1 year, like after clearing my uh like EMI, so lump sum how much I have paid. Okay, so for suppose the vehicle amount is 1 lakh 50,000. Okay, so then I have to pay them 2 lakh because it includes the interest also. Okay, so that calculation can be done in this TVM, time value of money. Understood? Yes. So then the next thing is about the income statement. Okay, income statement. So we are having all the concepts in the income statement, like preparation of the gross profit or net profit. So we can find it out with the help of the income statement. So that one we will do. Okay. So then about the balance sheet. Okay. So this one also we are working out. Okay, so different types of balance sheet. So might be you will be working in your academics about like balancing both assets and the liability side. Like if you see you will be going for the exam. Okay, so if doesn't tallied. Okay, so for suppose you think that it is not tallying, so then what we will do usually in asset side how much you get, so the same amount you will be putting to the liability side and coming back, right? So I'm imagining that yes, I'll get full marks because I have anyhow have tallied, right. So this is the students trick. So where yes my balance sheet has been tallied on that, right? You have done this anywhere, I mean in any sem, like BCom or in MCom. Obviously you have done, you might have done, right? So that's why the calculation of the balance sheets you have to do it here. Okay, you have to do it here. Okay, so that is about the balance sheet preparation. So on what day we used to prepare the balance sheet? So on the last day of the financial year. So that is on 31st March. We are going to prepare the balance sheet, right? Any doubts you have? So, what I am telling, are you able to understand, girls?
Yes, ma'am.
So, this is very important session. Okay, so like this is very important session. So why? Because we will be discussing with you like practically in real time what it is going on. Okay, so just now I said you about the TVM. So in this TVM, how much we are paying or how much we are receiving, everything we can come to know. Okay, so we can do the calculations here. Okay, so that's why this subject is very necessary for you. Okay, so if you just learn this, like preparation of the dashboards or preparation of the data, so if you be in a position of analyzing, so then you can go to the designation of financial analyst. Okay, so you can become an analyst in the financial things. Okay, in a corporate level. Okay, So that's why these concepts are very very important. Okay, and that too the real time case studies we will discuss with you. Okay, so one more point I have missed. Okay, so case studies. Okay, so that too they are real time. Okay, real time case studies. Okay. Okay, so these are all the concepts we used to cover in the financial modeling sessions. Okay, so in above topics or in above things, you people have any doubts here? So these things we have discussed now. Okay, so other than this, you have any other doubts or any other queries? Till now, I have discussed with you about the Excel topics. So then about this. So debt calculations, TVM, the financial modeling topics also it is covered. Okay, so now the next thing is about we will start up the Excel topics. Okay, so uh, like can anybody answer me what is Excel? What is Excel? So Excel is nothing but Excel is a particular software. Okay, so that is a spreadsheet software. Okay, what type of software is that? It is a spreadsheet software. Okay, so I want you to write down. Okay, so you just take down what is Excel. Okay, so Excel is called as a spreadsheet software. So here I'll put. Okay, Excel is called as the spreadsheet software. Okay, so if somebody asks you what is Excel, so you can say this. So Excel is a spreadsheet software, that's all. So nothing you have to say like one paragraph. Okay, so Excel is this, Excel is that, Excel is having column, Excel is rows. Okay, so all those doesn't require. Okay, so Excel is a spreadsheet software. Okay, so then why Excel is used? The next question arises is what is, I mean, why Excel is used? Can anybody say?
In data management.
Very good, correct. So Excel is used for data analysis. Okay, so data analysis. So analysis is nothing but analyzing the data. Okay, so based on what? So based on by putting various kinds of charts, then various kinds of formulas and functions. Okay, understanding? So which is the latest version of Excel? I just told you now.
2021, ma'am.
Correct. So 2021 is the latest version of Excel. Okay, so latest version of Excel is 2021. Okay, so and it is the part of, okay, so it is the part of MS Office. So what is MS stands for?
Microsoft, ma'am.
Correct. So Microsoft Office. Okay, so Microsoft Office. So now in this we are having so different softwares like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Access, OneNote, Outlook, Publisher, Skype. Okay, so etc etc. So another like so we can install this. So that's why it is called as a package. Okay, so it is a kind of a package. Okay, MS Office is a package. So that's why like you are having different types of softwares or programs you'll be installing into your system. Okay, so that's why MS Office is a package and Excel is a part of MS Office. Okay, so now after that so we are having Excel as like we are having rows different I mean rows and columns it contains. Okay, rows and columns it contains. Okay, so now actually if you save the file, so how does it save? Like what is the extension form of Excel? Like if you save the file, okay, if you save the Excel file, how does it save?
Control S, ma'am.
No,
Save
the
as.
tell me.
We go to save as and we give the name, ma'am.
Okay, so after I mean if you I mean if your name is like some name you will be giving. Okay, say computer. Okay, so computer data. Okay, so computer data is a Excel file name. Okay, Excel file name is computer data. So after saving and if you just reopen it, so then it will be saved as in the form of Excel as dot xlsx. Okay, so this is called as the extension form. Okay, so what is it stands for? So xlsx stands for Excel spreadsheet in XML format. Excel spreadsheet in XML format. So what is this XML stands for? XML is nothing but extensible markup language. So I want you to take down this one. Extensible markup language. So what is this actually? So actually so you can share the data. Okay, so you can share the data, so like wherever you want. Okay, so you can interchange the data, so I can use the word as interchange. So you can interchange the data between, okay, so different softwares. Okay, so you can interchange the data between various softwares. So that is the meaning of like XML format. Understanding, like today, like you just go to like Excel, you just open Excel and you just save it, and again you just go and open it back, I mean reopen it back. So now it will be saved in the extension of .xlsx. Okay, for not only for Excel, so for all the types of softwares also you'll be having the extension forms actually. So you have taken down, so please take down all these things. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Mm. Okay then. So I'll just open the Excel and I'll just brief out. So I think you all know to open Excel. Okay, so you're having very easiest way to open Excel. So that is nothing but, so you have to press Windows R. Everybody is knowing Win key in the system. Windows key. In the keyboard you are having Windows key. Okay, so you know that, or you want me to show that? Okay, so understood. So this is about like Windows key. You anybody is knowing, I mean everybody is knowing Windows key in the keyboard, or you want me to show?
We got it, ma'am.
You got it. Okay, so then you have to use the key like Windows R simultaneously. Okay, so simultaneously you have to use Windows and R. Okay, so if you use Windows and R, you will be getting the run command. Okay, so in this run command, you have to type here as Excel. Okay, so you have to type here as Excel. So you can't type any other thing like MS Excel, Microsoft Excel. Okay, so M space S space Excel, or like that. So the it is not like that. Okay, so you have to type here as only Excel. Okay, EXCEL. That's all. Okay, so now click on OK. So now you will be getting the Excel software. Okay, Excel software will be opened. So I'll just maximizing this. Okay, so you can use Alt space X to maximize also. So there is a shortcut key for maximize, minimize and all. Okay, to maximize the Excel screen, Alt space, okay, X. Okay, so now it will be showing you actually here. Okay, if you press Alt space, see now M if you press it will be you can move. S if you press you can change the size. Okay, N if you press the underlined letter if you use this, so then that is the key. Okay, so that is a shortcut key, but Alt space is universal, like it is common for all the keys. Okay, so now click on this blank workbook. So automatically you will be getting the blank workbook here. Okay, so now I'll just say you the screen components of Excel. So I want you to write down. Okay, so you can write down. So this is called as the title bar. Okay, so you can see my pointer, right? Mouse pointer you can see, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Ah, so now this is called as the title bar. So then this is about home, insert, paste, layout, formulas, data, review, view. So all these things all are called as the uh, tabs. Okay, tabs, tabs. So then these are all this area completely. This area is called as the ribbon area. Okay, ribbon area. So then this particular thing is called as the group, like say for example clipboard, font, alignment, number, styles, cells, editing. Okay, so all these things are called as the groups. Okay, so groups. So then you have the different options inside each and every group. So actually why it is called as a group? So because you are having so many options in that, so many commands in that. Okay, so it is a combination of so much options or so much commands. That's why it is called as a group. Understood? Okay, so this is called as a command. Okay, so now this area is called as the name box. So I want you to write down. Okay, so name box. Okay, so then this area is called as the formula bar. So I want you to write name box, formula bar. Okay, so then rows, then columns. So here columns are represented by alphabets. Okay, A B C D, columns are represented by alphabets and rows are represented by the numbers. Okay, rows are represented by the numbers 1 2 3 4. Okay, so can so like you are having three sheets here. Okay, so you are having three sheets here. Okay, so actually the column starts from A. Okay, so the column starts from A. Then which is the last column in one sheet? Anybody know? Which is the last column? The first column is A, and which is the last column? So how can you switch that? Okay, so how can you switch that actually? So you are having different uh, shortcut key. Okay, so shortcut key, I'll just tell you to switch to the last column. Okay, so hold control key. Okay, hold control key and then right arrow. Okay, so you are having the navigation keys in the keyboard, right? So upper arrow, down arrow, left arrow, right arrow. Okay, so different navigation keys you have. So in this navigation key, you have to use the right arrow. Okay, right arrow key, hold control and right arrow. So you will be going to the last column of a sheet. Okay, so the last column is XFD column. Okay, XFD column. So then what is the row? So the row starts from 1, and what is the last row? Can you now just tell me what is the shortcut key to switch to the last row?
Control plus down arrow, ma'am.
Very good. Yes. So control down arrow, if you just go and you can just see here 10,48,576 rows are there in total. So I'm not telling you like all sheets, I'm just telling you about only one sheet. So one sheet consisting of, okay, XFD columns and 10,48,576 rows. Understanding? So again to switch back, okay, so again to switch back, control left arrow and control upper arrow. Okay, so you'll be going to the first position. So this is called as a cell. Okay, so the intersection of both row and column. Okay, so the intersection of both row and column is called as cell. Okay, so write down all of you. The intersection of both row and column is called as a cell. So then you have like, how do you find the cell? So with the help of the cell address. Okay, so with the help of the cell address. Okay, so what does the cell address consisting of? So the cell address consisting of the particular column alphabet and the row number. Okay, so column alphabet and the row number. Okay, so that is called as the cell address. So how can I know the particular existing cell where I am in? So I can come to know in this particular name box. Okay, so uh, it shows you like in which cell I am in. Okay, so the existing cell address can be shown in the name box. Okay, so please write down. The existing cell address can be shown in Excel, I mean in the name box. In the name box. Okay. Okay. So now in this name box, it represents the particular, the existing cell address will be shown in the name box. And whatever we type here in the existing cell, okay, so that particular cell can be shown, I mean, the content can be shown in the formula bar. Okay, the formula bar. Actually, so you are having the various calculations like is equal to. So first only you have to put is equal to before applying the formula. Okay, so like any kind of formula like 6 plus 3. Okay, so any number you can put here. So and then press enter. See now you are having total. So and then is equal to 6 minus 3. So and then press enter. So you are having the subtraction. You got the subtraction. Okay, so now again is equal to 6 into 3. Okay, so into, so that is 18. Okay, so into, so this key is called as asterisk. This is used for multiplication. Understanding? This is used for multiplication. So the next thing is about is equal to 6 divided by 3. So that is nothing but the 2. So here you are getting the slash. Okay. So this is used for, okay, division. Okay. So everybody know this. See, now I have the number here as 9. Okay, so or else 3. Okay, so like how does this 3 came from? So where it came from? Like 3 means what? So 3 in the sense like simply I have typed as 3. No, I have not typed as 3. So that one you can see it in the formula bar, like whether I have used any kind of function or else I have used any kind of formula, or else if I have not used any kind of the functions or the formulas. If I just type something, so then just it will be showing you, like say if I just type here as 3, so then it will just show you as 3. So that means no calculations are there in the existing cell. Understanding? Any
Yes, ma'am.
doubts in this?
No, ma'am.
Hmm. Okay, so then the next thing is about a autofill concept. Okay, so autofill in the sense like if you just put here as 2, 4. Okay, so if you just put here as the two numbers, okay, any of the two numbers, so based on that, if you just select both of them, okay, select both of them, and then place the cursor in the corner, and then you just drag it over here. See, the series will be auto filled. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, so based on the particular thing, so it will be filled. Okay, so if you just put 5, 10, okay, so then if you just drag it like multiples of 5 you will be getting. So the first two numbers you have to give it, that's all. So it doesn't work, I mean, not only work in the numerical terms, it will be working in the uh, weekdays also. Okay, so weekdays also. So like the same thing, if I just put it here and if I just drag it over here, so automatically it will be filled. Okay, so now if I just double click on a particular column, so automatically it will be adjusted. Okay, so the column width will be adjusted. So then in the same way I can do it for the months also, for the months also, and then I can drag it over here. So you can just click and drag and drop it, or else if you just double click, automatically it fits or it will be adjusted accordingly. Understood? Yes. So now this is about the sheets. So if you just click on this plus, so automatically the new sheet you will be getting. Okay. So this is about the status bar. Automatically you will be getting here the status bar. So if you just zoom in, see this is called as a zoom in and this is zoom out. So you can do this also. Okay. So So, these are about the things, and I have told you about the saving the file, right? So, you just click on the file, so then click on save or save as. Okay, so here you will be getting, okay, so you will be getting the save as type. Okay, save as type. So you can save in any format. Like now I wanted to save it in the PDF, I can do it. So then I can save it in the CSV, then that also I can do it. Okay, so then if I wanted to save it in macro enabled workbook, so that also I can do it. So different formats I'll be getting here. So especially for Excel, the extension is .xlsx. Okay, if you save the file as the computer, so then you will be getting as computer.xlsx, like that. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so then any doubts in today's session? So actually in today's session we had discussed about the meaning of this financial modeling, like why we have to use this and who will be using this, and what are all the chances or what are all the benefits you will be getting if you just learn about this financial modeling. Okay. So like any doubts in today's session?
No, ma'am.
No doubts. Okay, then you have to practice this Excel. So whatever you know, okay. So whatever you know. So since we do the various kinds of calculations in Excel itself, I want you to do the basic things, practice, and wanted to meet in the next session. Okay. So when is your next session?
Tomorrow, ma'am.
Yeah, exactly. So tomorrow we will connect. Okay, so we will connect tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So that is possible for you, no? So at 1 o'clock.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, sure. So the session will get wind up. Okay. So just practice everybody. Okay. So then we have started financial modeling sessions from today. So all the best for everybody. Okay. So then we are just winding up for today. Okay. Then bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Yeah.